fam, welcome back to Tari's Lifestyle and Vlog, and thank you so much for stopping by. So on this channel we'll talk about UK visas and immigration tips on how to successfully, easily and safely migrate to the UK, and of course we'll talk about life in the UK as an immigrant, how to settle and how to navigate through life as an immigrant living in the UK. If this sounds like something you're interested in, then please subscribe, turn on your bell icon so you don't miss out on any of my videos going forward. Okay, but thank you so much for stopping by, and to my returning subscribers, thank you for always coming back to my channel. You are the real deal. Thank you so much. Okay, so in today's video we're going to be talking about the eligibility criteria for the scale-up visa. Okay, and if you've been following my videos, I've done about 2 videos or 3 videos about the scale-up visas, what it is, the benefits and all of that. And one of the things we said was the fact that it is for special people with special skills and special talents. Okay, but for every visa category we know that there are certain criteria, there are certain eligibility criteria and requirements that needs to be met in order for you to be granted that visa. So we also said that the scale-up visa is also a work visa, so which means that the first criteria, eligibility criteria for you to have a scale-up visa, is that you need to have a job offer. So a job offer from an approved scale-up sponsor. Okay, and there are certain companies that are on the approved list of scale-up sponsor, which I'm going to talk about in my next video. So if you're interested in knowing which companies are on the scale-up sponsors list, then look out for my next video, and of course subscribe so that you won't miss out, so that you know when the video drops on this channel. Okay, so like I said before, you need to have an offer from a scale-up sponsor, and this job offer needs to be for at least 6 months, because that's the time in which you need to be with them for. After the 6 months, like we said in our previous video, you can move on to a different employer. Okay, so you need a sponsor, you need a job offer for at least 6 months. You also need a certificate of sponsorship. Okay, so that is the certificate of sponsorship that you will take to the home office. The offer that you get from the scale-up sponsor must be on the list of eligible occupation. You know, we talked about the list of eligible occupation in our previous videos, which I'll put the link up here for you. So the job offer needs to be on that list for you to be eligible for this visa. Salary that you're going to be offered needs to be the minimum for the required occupation that you are on. And in my last video, when we talked about the eligible criteria, the eligible occupation, we talked about the going salary, annual going salary for each occupation. So the salary that you'll be offered needs to be at least the minimum. It can be more, but it needs to be at least the minimum required for that going rate. Also need to be able to prove your English language ability. You need to prove that you can read, write, speak and understand English, and to prove that you need to have at least a B1 in the CELT examination. Okay, so if you're not able to do the IELTS, which is the IELTS test, if you're not able to do that, then you need to show that you've got a GCSE, a WAEC if you're from Nigeria, or you need to have a degree certificate. If you have any of that, then you don't need to do the IELTS test. You need to be able to pay the application fee, which is £715, and also you need to pay the NHS surcharge, which is the health surcharge, for the number of years that you're applying for. And remember, we said this visa is for 2 years, so you need to pay the NHS surcharge for 2 years, which is £624 times 2. Okay, so you need to be able to pay that. You also need to be able to show that you can take care of yourself while you're in the UK. Okay, so you need to prove that by showing that you've got at least £1,270 in your bank account for at least 28 days. Okay, so you don't need to have this money if the employer says okay, they're going to sponsor you, or if you are exempt. Okay, if you're not, then you need to have that money in your bank account, £1,270 for at least 28 days. The processing time for this visa is 3 weeks if you live outside the UK, and if you're in the UK, then the processing time is 8 weeks. Okay, and of course, because it's a work visa, you can actually have the priority, or you can opt for the priority or super priority service. Okay, well, so that's it for today. I hope this video has been helpful. If it has helped you, give it a thumbs up, share with your friends and family, and of course subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so. If you have any questions, any video suggestions, please leave them in the comment section and I'll do my best to answer them. But thank you so much, and I wish you good luck in all of your applications. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.